Hello everybody, Dangerous here, and as you guys know, I don't play very much King of the Hill, but some of you guys were wanting some King of the Hill footage, so this is going to be the alpha playlist, and it's Thrashball, but just fair warning, I'm more of the Slayer support player for King of the Hill. I don't really run in for that many breaks in this map. I kind of put myself in a position. But that's for two reasons. One, I've already played a game with these guys before, and I realized that no one on my team is actually quite good, so I let them run around and get the caps and break the caps and stuff like that while I just worry about killing people. So, I did have a better gameplay that I was going to upload, but the actual game capture card software was not updated apparently properly, so there was like some loud feedback. I couldn't get it to balance out at all, so I didn't even worry about trying to see what it would sound like on YouTube and stuff like that.
I'll take that.
So I just didn't put it up. It was a much better game. It was closer than this game was, but I mean, it's whatever. I can upload the game prior to this if you guys want. I end up actually losing that game because of my teammates. 210 to I think it was 208 or something like that. So it's whatever. In that game I actually got MVP. I got just a buttload of kills, and I mean I still lost, but anyways, this is going to be the second game of the day for me, so as you can tell right there, my awareness was not quite up to par. I just got off the phone dealing with the Roxio people and trying to figure out why the audio was so bad on this game capture and everything like that. So I'm a little bit brain numbed right now because couldn't figure that out, and then they couldn't figure it out. Anyways, I hate customer support. It just makes me want to punch people. But anyways, as you guys can see, I'm just kind of chilling around the hill. You know, this hill is a little bit different because they're going to be running up here, and it's so easy to pick people off up here. So I stayed by the hill. I'm never really that far away from the hill, if that makes sense, even though I am just playing the Slayer and the support guy. But to be far from the hill is not very supporting, and everybody's going towards the hill, so you're not really going to kill anybody else. And right here, I should have just went for the mantle kick. I didn't realize that guy was going to be that bad. Worry about the fucking Ultra. Anyways. That annoyed the hell out of me. But other than that, the teams that I have found so far in this Alpha King of the Hill playlist, I can tell have no idea really of how to play King of the Hill. If that makes sense. I never run into like more than one person on my team that knows the next hill is going to be coming up, and it is shown by the next symbol. Anyways, so that's been very frustrating in these past few games, and that's kind of why I took on the support role and all kinds of stuff like that.
Oh, that's good.
Get me medical aid!
Enemy spotted. Come on, man.
Pretty much whenever I'm playing King of the Hill, I find it fairly easy on this map to run around and shoot people. Basically, I mean, pretty much that's all I really do this game. But I found it really easy to play the support role on this map. Overpass was a little bit annoying, which was the actual game prior to this, the 210 to 208. and I am just terrible with the shotgun. Anyways, but that was the 210 to 208 game on Overpass. I just couldn't really... I didn't want to sit up top the entire time, which would basically be the support role. So I ended up running around and capping a lot of hills and stuff like that in that game, whilst killing a bunch of people and, you know, just kind of wreaking havoc. I don't remember the full details of that game. I think we were behind at one point, and then we ended up coming back, and then it went into overtime, so by the time we got to the hill, it was like 3 seconds left, and we just kept battling for... It was quite annoying. But that's what I'm talking about with teammates that don't really realize when the hill is moving and where it's going to be. You know, it's kind of ineffective if you're not paying any attention. So, I mean, it might as well be random spawns, the way I see it, because so far everybody that I've played with has just kind of chilled by the hill when it was fixing to move. And I don't know if you guys watch the Hype Festation tournaments, but the pro players, they move from the hill at 20 seconds left on the hill. They don't move at 10. They kind of just set up at where it could be, and usually like they'll know a general direction because they're smart and they keep tabs on that, and I should have died. But needless to say, they move out at 20 seconds, and you don't have to do that in this. I wouldn't suggest moving out in 20 seconds unless you have teams that are just kind of hanging out by the hill all day for whatever reason. But, you know, if you have a team of 4 or you're playing with a team of 5 in King of the Hill, it would be wise to follow what they do. They do it for a reason, and I did not notice this guy coming up and mantle kicking me here in a little bit. But I raged like hardcore. Anyways, it would be smart to kind of mimic what they're doing, because they're doing it for a reason, and we don't play at their level. I think that, you know, out of all the people that were watching the Hype Festation 2 tournament, that it didn't really... You would think King of the Hill would kind of be more understood now, because they did play at least one game out of the best of 3 series, and I think they played 2 or 3 games out of the best of 7. It might have only been 2. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But needless to say, you would think people would understand how to play the game by now, or at least the game type, and that was apparently not the case. So, I did play a ranked King of the Hill, and I had exactly the same thing happen. I ended up losing because my team was too busy killing people, and the other team were too busy setting up and killing us. So, it doesn't work very well at all, especially if you are the only guy going to the hill and they have 5 guys that are actually playing the objective. But anyways, check out my last video that I uploaded. That was the actual blind fire tutorial. I'll have a link to that in the description. But other than that, that's going to wrap this game up. You can see I got quite a bit of kills. That kid above me actually got a bit of kills in this game, unlike the last game. Kind of surprised. But I'll talk to you guys in the next episode. See you, boys.